What is up, guys? This is Brent with Live, Love, Loud, the home run hero. You see that? True statement. It's a true statement. Anyways, today we're talking about the Nashville Number System. And before you go change the channel and say you're not into country and all that, I'm not either. I used to be. But the Nashville Number System is not just for country musicians, right? It's for everybody. It stemmed out of Nashville back in the 50s. A bunch of guys came up with it there because the studio musicians needed something that would be easy to understand. Sounds like something I want to know, right? I want something that's easy to understand. Okay, so today we're going to be just slightly going over the basics of how to use the Nashville Number System. Okay, it's actually fairly easy. I had to get my pick. This is a gravity pick. If you've never used them, they're sweet. Anyways, so if we are playing in the key of G, G is our 1. If we're playing the key of C, C is our 1. D is our 1. You get the drift. Like this is really, it makes it so easy to transpose from key to key. Say for example, you have a song that was written for a guy and a girl wants to sing it. And she wants to go from the original key was C. You want to go to G, right? Instead of having to think about where do I go now that I know that, you know, in this song that's C and you got a G and F and right and all that stuff and you're having to transpose. Instead, we have numbers that say whatever the root of this song is, that becomes my 1. It's genius, okay? And then everything goes from there. So easy to learn. So easy to learn, right? So let's use an example, okay? So the first song that we have today is a song called How He Loves. How He Loves. I don't speak good English because I'm country, right? So How He Loves, and it was, you know, done by a few different people, including David Crowder and Kim Walker and all these guys, right? So the key that I'm going to use for this song is G. There's plenty of people that play it in C. I'm playing it in G. We're stepping out. Okay, so G becomes our 1. This would be more of a girl key for the song, more of a Kim Walker. Okay, so G becomes our 1 because that's what key we're playing this song in. So G, right? I'm playing bar chords for the number system, just for now, just until you get it in your mind. So G, bar chord. Right? So G. And this is the way the number system works. It works kind of like a scale. So think about like that piano thing that you always heard, right? If you're a vocalist, you probably hate the sound of that because that's vocal warm-ups, right? But it really does teach us a lot and it helps us out with this. And it's a major scale is what it is. So if we're playing in the key of G, and G is our 1, 2 is here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 1. Okay, so how do we use that in a context of chords then? Okay, it's simple, right? So just to make this clear, I always think of the neck like a grid. I'm kind of a math person, so this visually works for me. Okay, so what I do is I say, well, okay, if G is my 1, think of the root note, don't think of the chord right now. 1, I skip a fret. 2, I skip a fret. 3, I move down a string and go back to the same fret that I was at. That's 4. Skip a fret. 5. Skip a fret. 6. Kind of a weird one. Instead of going to my 3rd string, same fret, I'm gonna move up 1 fret. That makes my 7, and then to my 1, which is the same note as the top. Right? Okay, so if I think of it like a grid, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, So if I'm playing How He Loves, okay, and I'm going to try to have it in this area on the screen. We're going to try to make that happen. G is my 1 for this song, right? And I know that my next key or my next chord is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Now, you're going to eventually figure out that 6 is almost always a minor. And 2 is almost always a minor, right? Now, if you want to be specific, you can put 6M for minor or 2M, right? That way you can differentiate between major and minor. But you don't have to do that. This is all about ease. This is making it quick and easy to learn. So if, like I said, if we're moving to 6 on a G, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I know it's a minor, right? And I know my next number is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know my next chord is a 4. 4. So together, those chords we can combine to make, starting out, our intro, right? So we know this song has a 3/4 beat, right? So it's 6, 5, 4. Now, off the top of your head, that might be confusing as to, how we change so fast just off of the numbers. The best fun drill that you can do, say if you're helping someone, all right, the numbers 1 through 7, just start spitting them out, right? Give them time to get there, but say, I say, okay, well, G is your 1. If I'm teaching a student, say G is your 1. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 2, 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 3, 5, 2. Okay, you get the idea, right? So obviously that's not a song, but what that does is makes me familiar with where each number is in relation to the 1. Okay, if I'm an A, right, I'm playing A, I'm going to use this position on the neck. So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th fret, top string, okay? So A is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So it looks exactly the same as where I was playing it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I move over to A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's the exact same scale, right? So now if I'm an A becomes my 1, right? 5 become it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next note was a 6, then a 5, then a 4, then a 1, right? Back to the 1. So the way I have this paper, right, is the exact way that I would give that to my student, right? We have a young guy that actually is our backup bass player for our church, and he doesn't know all the songs. He doesn't even, it's hard for him to read the chord sheets because he's honestly, slightly a beginner, right? So he don't know all the different types of chords, and what they're supposed to be. So instead of doing that, what I'm teaching is the number system. I can give him a new song, and within 5 minutes or less, he can be comfortable with that song. That's the way I want this to work for you, okay? So what I would suggest is that you just review this video, have fun with it. Remember, we're not practicing, we're playing. You don't go practice basketball and practice video games. You play them because it's fun that way, right? So we're playing guitar. Let your kids play guitar. Let the kids play their instruments, right? They'll have fun and they'll want to learn. And it'll make it quicker because they'll want to spend time. Okay? So that's all for today. The next time we talk about the Nashville Number System, we'll talk about how the minor, so if we're playing in the key of E minor, how do we use that, right? How do we make that work? That's okay. We'll take that next time, okay? So remember, have fun and learn, but more than learning, have fun, okay? This is Brent with Live, Love, Loud. I'm out.